daily blogs in a long time. This is going to be the Super Mega Happy Ultra blog, where I'm going to talk about multiple topics. And the first topic I'm going to talk to you about is Soundwave 2013. That's right. Now, we already have 4 bands that have confirmed that they're going, but out of the 4 of them, 1 of them looks good. Cancer Bats, they're coming because the current tour was cancelled, so they will return for Soundwave. We've also got 6 Feet Under, the good band, The Blackout, and Kingdom of Sorrow. I don't really know them. Alright, we got a really huge list of bands that might be going. We've got, like, Blink-182. I'll just say the good bands because there's so many bands. Fozzy, and it says next to it, All Down to the Deal, so something might be going on there. If you don't know Fozzy, Chris Jericho from WWE is the lead singer of a metal band, and they might be playing at Soundwave. We also got Bring Me the Horizon, and that's on the most likely list, so that'd be cool. Dr. Acula. Now, I've never heard of these guys until about a week ago, but if you want to look them up on YouTube, by the way, don't forget to subscribe, just saying. If you want to look them up on YouTube, they're actually pretty cool. They're like they're like a mix of thrash and death metal into one, but, you know, they sound really cool. Alright, other than Dr. Acula, we also have The Gallows. The Gallows are sort of a death metal band. They sound kind of like In Flames, so that's pretty cool. We've also got Whitechapel and Suicide Silence. I just had an orgasm. Alright, so Suicide Silence, I think everyone knows who that is. That might be the best band so far that I've seen. Probably better than Bring Me the Horizon. And Whitechapel, everybody likes them. Stone Sour. Stone Sour. The singer from Slipknot, Corey Taylor, he also sings for Stone Sour. And they're going to be playing at this next year's Soundwave 2013, and, you know, because they're not popular enough, there's more than a likely chance that if they do go, they'll be doing a signing. So, Corey Taylor, frontman of Slipknot, will be signing at Soundwave 2013, probably, if they do play there. Gwar. Meh. Linkin Park, meh. Blood on the Dance Floor, meh. Now we're on to the next list that says Slight Possibility. Static X is the second band there. Now, Static X, it'd be so cool to see Static X live because they're a really good band. They're industrial metal, sort of. They're really great. If you don't know Static X, look up the song Cold. That is their best song, but it sounds awesome. Also on the likely list, we have, just trying to find a good band, Jimmy Eat World. And next to it says, would have them back. So that means they would have asked Jimmy Eat World to play, but they haven't answered yet, so we don't know for sure. Sepultura. Sepultura. It's pronounced Sepultura, not Sepultura, alright? I just gotta get that out. Sepultura is on the maybe list, so they're like a thrashy band. They're pretty cool. Like, yeah, you should look them up if you don't know them. Parkway Drive. Oh, that'd be cool too. I haven't seen them live, and actually, it would be cool to see them live. After Sepultura and Parkway Drive, we have Deathclock, the Norwegian black metal band, who have their own show, Metalocalypse. So that'd be pretty cool to see them live. I Wrestled a Bear Once. It's either that or a tour. Now, I Wrestled a Bear Once is the second best band with a female singer after Arch Enemy. If you don't know them, which you probably won't, they're sort of thrashy. They're not death metal, but they're really cool. Like, if you don't know them, you should look them up. Also, we have the Sex Pistols. Wow. The Sex Pistols are a really, really old band from England. I don't know if they would be there or not. Alright, next list we have the ruled out list. So these people most likely won't be going, or definitely not. Alright, Motorhead, very doubtful. Faith No More, there's nothing there. Slash, Guns N' Roses, Cherry Bomb, Disturbed, Megadeth, Anthrax, Kiss. Next to it says ruled out forever, so they're probably not allowed it in Australia for some reason. Dope, 30 Seconds to Mars, Children of Bodom, Tenacious D. Like, all these bands that I'm saying now have a slight possibility of going, but they probably won't be. Killswitch Engage, Metallica. I think it was the day after this year's Soundwave that I suspected that Metallica would be headlining next year's one. For some reason, like, I just had a feeling. Sharks are not going because they have their own tour. Korn is not going because they have their own tour. AC/DC, The Devil Wears Prada, Black Sabbath, Cradle of Filth, Iron Maiden, Devil Driver, Tool, Bullet for My Valentine, Trivium, because they have a tour later this year and that'll go into early next year. Rage Against the Machine, Twisted Sister. Now, Twisted Sister, that actually kind of sucks because they're like your typical 80s metal band with the look and they're glam metal, but I'd like to see them live. It'd be good because they have all their cool songs like I Wanna Rock and We're Not Gonna Take It. That sucks that they're probably not going. Pearl Jam, Motley Crue, and Poison are the last three on the list, so... Well, I've told you all the bands that won't, will be, and maybe are or are not going to Soundwave 2013, and there's a good reason for all that. Like, Soundwave is just the thing that I look forward to most in the whole year, probably, because it is just so great. Also, onto our next subject, the Cannibal Corpse Torture Tour 2012. And they're playing in Sydney, however, it is over 18. Now, it is over 18 in every single other state in Australia except for Adelaide. On the picture, it says licensed all ages. Now, when I saw that, I think I nearly broke my iPod because Cannibal Corpse are just so great. Also, we have a Fear Factory tour that I just found out, and I won't be able to go because my dad's working. So if I do go, I'll have to go with a friend. However, I don't think any of my friends like Fear Factory enough to go want to see them. So that's another thing that pisses me off. Why can't they just both play at Soundwave? Alright, that's just a short, brief one that I said for no reason. I just thought it'd be cool to talk about it. Anyway, next subject. I got this off Media Boy or Alex Willems. The Dark Knight Rises versus The Amazing Spider-Man. And also, after this, I'm going to do best movie looks for all of the characters in both of those shows for as long as I can. Now, we'll do the goods and bads for both of them. The Amazing Spider-Man. The goods, it actually does look pretty cool. Like, it's worth seeing. It looks like it's fair enough to go want to watch it. It's got new characters. It's got a whole new storyline to it. It's got Dr. Connors, the Lizard, and that's a cool villain to want to go see in a motion picture. And with the bads, it doesn't have Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man or Sam Raimi directing it, so it's going to be completely different than the ones that we know and love. That's probably the main bad thing about it. Anyway, that's for that one. On to The Dark Knight Rises. The goods, I could just talk for hours for goods, but we don't have too long, so the bads. Heath Ledger's dead, so he probably won't be able to be in it. He's probably the best thing that's happened to Batman ever, with his portrayal of the Joker in 2008's The Dark Knight, so I've heard rumours that the Joker may be in it, but we know for sure that Bane's going to be in it. He was also in Batman and Robin, and that was pretty cool. That's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, and he is in the game and the comic books, so that's probably the best you ever see of Bane. But he's going to be in The Dark Knight Rises, and that should be pretty cool because he is probably the least popular Batman character, hero slash villain there is, and it's good that they put him in the final chapter of the trilogy. And this is the final chapter because there's not going to be any more Batmans for at least another 5 years, so apparently it's set 8 years after The Dark Knight happened, so the Joker would be in Arkham Asylum, most likely. I watched a trailer on the internet not long ago, and it had you could see the Joker escaping from Arkham Asylum. Like, there's a camera on the floor and it's sideways, you can see the Joker slowly walking away and he turns around with that slow motion look that he does. It's not Heath Ledger, but it looks enough like him to like it. So, he gets out of Arkham, and then it had the actual logo for The Dark Knight Rises, and this was before anything came out, so I don't know if the Joker's going to be in it or not. There's a lot of rumours going around that he is going to be in it. However, it might not happen. Like, I don't see it happening. And they would have probably put it in the official trailer. Like, I think Catwoman may be in it because in the trailer for The Dark Knight Rises, there's a girl stealing his car and she's wearing like a bandit mask, and Catwoman does that. So, like, and he mentions Cat Burglar in the trailer, so Catwoman will most likely be in it. Alright, the best looks. Spider-Man's best look ever is Tobey Maguire's portrait of him in Spider-Man, the one with the Green Goblin in it, when you first see him swinging for the first time, so that was pretty cool. Like, I enjoyed seeing that. The best Green Goblin version, I actually like the comic book version. I mean, the cartoon version of the Green Goblin, where he had a purple hat and his mouth actually moved. And he had muscles. Like, I think that was a really cool look for the Goblin. Like, they made a horror movie as well. Stephen King done his only directing movie of all time. That was called Maximum Overdrive, and it's about trucks that take over the world, or machines in general, actually. Because they got, like, lawnmowers killing people and stuff, too. It's a pretty cool movie. But the main truck in it, it has a face on the front of it, and they said they copied it off that Spider-Man thing, so you can see the Green Goblin's face on front of this massive truck, and it runs over people. It sounds kind of fruity, but it is actually really cool. Alright, the best Mary Jane look, probably the one in the Spider-Man movie. The one with Tobey Maguire in it. I'm just gonna do the main characters, or the best looking ones for now anyway. The best Dr. Octopus look